This is Letter to Sons. I'm Doug Keating. Today, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite topics, European travel. Presenting BB2ME number 43, European Trips Open New Doors. Let's start with a fact. Europe is my playground. Whenever I have a chance to travel, my top choice destination is somewhere in Europe. It's that plain and simple. I enjoy going to the Caribbean as well and wandering around the States. However, my top choice always is Europe. Here you see a picture of me from a recent trip to Vienna, Austria, standing in front of the Schönbrunn Palace. Had a blast on a long weekend getaway to Vienna. In case you don't believe me, let's take a look at the data, which never lies. I've been to Europe over 20 times in the past decade. That's right, I average more than 2 trips a year to Europe. It has become somewhat of an obsession. In fact, last year I went to Europe 4 different times. For example, Kim and I went to Italy during Thanksgiving break. Here you see a picture of us in Florence watching the sunset. It doesn't get much better than that. Before any of you think that Kim and I are horrible parents, yes, we do take the children with us to Europe. In fact, we have taken all the kids to Europe on multiple trips. Gavin, Riley, Cakes, and Raleigh. For example, in this picture, you see Cakes and Raleigh with Kim and I in Paris during their first trip to Europe back in 2019, where we went to London, Brussels, and finished in Paris. Here is BB2ME number 43, inspired by the summer vacation of 2019 with Kim and her kids to Europe. The billboard reads, European trips open doors to new experiences. You may not appreciate it until you're older. Why I wrote this billboard. As mentioned, I love traveling to Europe. I want my sons to have the opportunity to experience all that Europe has to offer. Both of them have been multiple times to Europe. Here you see a picture of Gavin and Riley in Nuremberg. Riley actually had a chance to live in Germany for a year and play soccer. I took Gavin over to visit during Thanksgiving break, and we had a wonderful time. The reality, though, is kids don't always appreciate things till later in life. That's why I wrote this billboard. How I incorporated this billboard into my life. I've been to Europe many, many times. In fact, I lived in Germany for 4 years back in the mid-1990s and traveled all over Europe. However, there's still a lot for me to see and experience there. I'll continue to travel to Europe as long as I can. As mentioned, I just got back from Austria. Next month, Kim and I are taking the kids to Italy for Thanksgiving. And I'm already looking at the calendar for 2025, hoping to have some more adventures in Europe. What about you? To my sons, I hope you will continue to accompany me on trips to Europe over the coming years. To anyone else watching this video, I hope you get a chance to visit Europe or whatever part of the world you want to travel to. Don't sit around thinking, one day I'll go. Make that day today. Start planning and get going. You won't regret it.